we will discuss the concept of what we can speak here is the concept of irrational number and variety, what type of numbers are said to be irrational and what type of numbers are said to be rational. So, classify the questions yesterday. I gave the assignment, yours the assignment, home assignment, this I gave as home assignment yesterday, home assignment 3, and I hope you have solved the questions 24, 6 questions among them all. Just you have to solve the out 3 to 4 questions out of the 6 one years right now, and I just want to assure that whenever you are attempting any question, that you have to ask me the questions which the questions you could not solve here. 25th number problem you may see here. Write the following decimal forms and what kind of decimal expansions each has. So, what can we say here this? Obviously, the decimal expansions yesterday we have seen is of the typical terminal or non-terminal, terminating and non-terminating types of decimal expressions are here. And 26th number also we have attempted in the earlier lecture. 27 number question, express the following in the form of p by q, where p and q are integer. And 28th number problem you see what kind what can the maximum number of digits. This also you can solve, I hope. If you can't solve, I think I did not found any doubts in my WhatsApp number. I hope you would have solved these questions. However, some students are unable to solve this type of question. So, please I just saying again here to ask the questions. Okay. Question number 35, classify the following in the rational and irrational. You have to classify whether the rationals, as we have discussed, the real numbers is of the typical two types. Real number are of two types, rational, and the second type was irrational. Rational and irrational. So, what are rational numbers here? Obviously, number can be written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. In the sense q is not equal to 0, it means that if there are something upon 0, like that 2 upon 0. So, obviously, how can 0 go in 2's? It means that 0 is nothing else. When nothing is present, quantitatively we speak here 0. Right now, nothing is to be said 0 here. If nothing will divide 2, it means what? It's complete a nonsense in mathematics. So, this actually makes the failure of operation mathematical right now. So, we said that q must not be 0 here. And irrational numbers looking like that root 2 and root 3 and root 5 and further root 7. You may see this. These numbers all I am taking are the prime numbers, and these prime numbers you can understand when taken under the root, these are said to be irrational. Right now, it means we can give the definition of the rational numbers is if n be prime number, n be a prime, then what can we understand here? Then root n is an irrational. Okay, root n is irrational. So, we will understand here this. Also, you can give me some prime number. Please let me give the some prime number. Okay, you are saying 11. So, if you will take 11 as under root, then this will call an irrational number. And can you give me the some prime number again? Obviously, 31. Yeah, right, saying under root 31 is also irrational numbers. I hope you would have understand the definition of a rational number. So, what are the rational number? Irrational numbers are those which cannot be written in the form of p by q. However, this definitions is being given in comparison to the rational number. So, another definitions on the basis of the characteristics property of irrational number, we can define it. How this? The decimal expansions of a real number when is neither terminating nor repeating. Listen again. When the decimal expansion of real number is neither terminating nor repeating, then this kind of number is said to be an irrational number. Is that clear, guys? So, what can we understand here? This is an irrational right now. So, come to the topic here again, we are just going to discuss. So, the question number 31 you may see, classify the following in the rational and irrational number. 23 under root, I think 23 is prime number. I think you would all have understand here the term 23 is a prime. So, being taken under root is said to be irrational. Again 225 Is it a prime number? This is not a prime number. So, this will be a rational. Okay. Further can also be done here this. Is it a whole, complete whole square? You may say this like that 225. I am just saying here this under root 225. So, you just have to factorize it. 225 is to be factorized. This will go by 3. What's coming here then? 3 7s are 21, 3 5s are 15. Again it go by 3 and 25 is coming here this. Again it will go by 5 and it's what coming here? 5 is again coming here. It go by 5, again 1 is coming here. The twice this is coming and twice this is coming. Is that clear? Now further is to be done here this 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. Right now I just want to tell you this has sign, this is said to be surd sign. You just have to know this is called surd sign. And I just can understand here under root x is to be written as under root x to the power 1 by 2 means surds actually makes the power half, right guys. The surds value is said to be, the surds degree is said to be its indices. Just like that, if I am writing here the surds indices is 3, it means the power would be 1 by 3. If nothing was written here, nothing was written here, it means that its power is half. Is that clear? The symbol is said to be surds. So, please come to the topic here. Later we will discuss in detail this concept here, right guys. Now, come on please. So, what is its power here? Indices, its indices is 2. Nothing is written, it means indices is 2. So, twice 2 times 2 pair I will just make here. I just also want to tell you this. Just suppose that here x is written and here is n, the indices is n and its power is again carrying n. So, what this can be written as x to the power n and here will be the power n. Further, the law of indices you might have studied in the 7th class and 8th class, a x n multiplied by 1 by n, n cancels, the power is coming 1. So, what we can understand here, if any terms, any number which is carrying the power equal to the denominator of indices, the denominator equal to the indices, then this gets free from the surd sign. I am speaking again this, if any number is carrying the power equal to the indices of the surd, then it can get free from the surd sign. Is that clear guys? So, you may understand this again. Here what is that here? 3 to the power 2 and here 5 to the power 2, right guys, 3 to the power 2 and 5 to the power 2. Further is to be done here this. So, 3 is carrying the power 2 and the indices is also 2. So, 3 will get free from this and 5 is also getting 2 power and the its indices 2. So, 5 is also getting it this. So, 3 5s are 15. It is not need here to tell this again. 15, is it rational number or rational number? Alright, saying here this is a rational number. Is that clear guys? So, before stating any number is to be rational or irrational, first you have to make the simplifications of the numerical value. Is that clear guys? Now, similarly you may see this 0.3796. This is a decimal form, and what type of decimal number is this? Please tell me. Right, saying this is a terminating type decimal expansion, and tell me the terminating decimal expansion what does have? Yeah, you're right saying here the rational number have the terminating type decimal expansions. You're right saying. So, what type of number is this? Rational number. So, you just have to write by making the class of rational and irrational. The number is to be categorized here 1 by 1. Is that clear guys? Now, you may see the number question before you have the same here 7.478478. What type of pattern is you are observing here? Here I saying here this is a repeating type 7478478 and further 478 will also come here this. I just want to tell you this is sometime is written here this for 7.478 and bar. Bar means the 3 digits being repeated here. Is that clear? All the 3 digits being repeated are to be taken under the bar sign. Right now, you may see here this again. What is that? Yeah, 7.478478 is what type of decimal expansion is this? Repeating type. You are right saying? And tell me this repeating type decimal expansions what does have? You are right saying rational number have repeating type decimal expansion. It just if you just forgetting the concept here, So, you may just go to the prefer to the beginning of the lesson what we have seen here. You may see in this study material I have this well classified here. The real numbers is to be classified in rational and irrational, and for the rational number is further classified as terminating decimal and non-terminating decimal, and repeating decimal is also being. Now, say the second type of number is also being shown here, irrational number. The decimal expansion is what kind here? Non-terminating, non-repeating. You just memorize the concept here which we have seen in the previous lecture. Is that clear, guys? Everybody understood you? Just make us some view about this hierarchy. Yeah, all right. Now go to the further the concept that we have seen here. This what was the question I already saw solving here. This, yeah, you may see the this is the page number. You may see this is page number 4. Okay, this type of the class. Yes, and see the question number 5th was saying here 1.101.001.0001.000. You may see this. There is not, and this is some typical pattern here, but is this the right pattern here? Obviously, this is not a right pattern. 101001 is the decimal expansions of the number is not being terminated, even it's not being repeating. So this is a non-terminating, non-repeating. So tell me, guys, non-terminating and non-repeating type decimal expansions, what does have? Obviously, this is a rational number. So a number real that does not have terminating decimal expansion and does not have the repeating decimal expansion, then this type of number is said to be irrational number. So you can categorize this number on the irrational term. Is that clear, guys? Now see the class assignment 4, and what we are seeing this here. 32 number question. Visualize 3.765 on the number line using successive magnification. I just want to tell you how can we predict the successive magnification method. This is a simple way to predicting this kind of. Is that clear? Now 3.765 the successive biomagnification method. Successive magnification, successive magnification method. As I just told you in the previous lecture, what type of the successive magnification method is to be used here, and how can we simply employ this method here? Just to go to the previous lecture, but I have explained you in the same way. Is that clear? Successive magnification method. I am just going back to make you a review about the successive magnification method. Where is this? The successive magnification method. Okay, I am just not finding, so I am telling this here again. Now have a look the successive magnification method. Where is this? Now is there? Yeah, successive magnification method. You may see. We have to represent, suppose that what the number that is to be represented here, the number is to be represented here is 3.765, and how this is appearing 3.765. I am just taking the new page. 3.765. Is that clear? So how can we represent this? Solving representation of the number on the number line. So before that, you just have to draw a number line. Please draw the number line. I have drawn here a line. It's not a number line because I yet not written the number on this. So this is not a number line. Okay, this is 0. So 3.76. Right now, obviously the number will be right to the 3 and left to the 4. So first you have to show here it's a 3 and it's a 4. You can understand this. Here dot 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 some number will be there. Is that clear, guys? And further also you can represent here the unitary also there. So just this is that I am telling, this is how this is to be represented here. It's a 0, it's a 1, and it's a 2. It's 1 and it's a 2. And further is to be classified as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 marks together is making the 10 divisions between 3 and 4. So what is that? Exactly, I am just making the successive magnification for that. Is that clear, guys? You may see this this is the 10 divisions are here. So, I am representing them these 3.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and what is that? 7 is also there. Is that clear? So, what is the number that is to be given? 765. So, this is 7. Is that clear, guys? This is 7. You may understand this. This is 7. Right? Have a look this now. So, what is that? It's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 6 and it's a 7. Understood you this? So, 7 is there, this is 7 and this is 8. So, we can simplify this. We are just magnifying. We see the magnifying form or the zoom in way of that. That will help you to understand this, the magnifications. Is that clear, guys? Now, how can we understand this? It's very simple way to represent this. Have a look this now. Again, we are just doing, this is number line. Okay. So, this number we have zoom in is 3.7 and this number we have zoom in is 3.8. Right now, guys, again we will divide into the 10 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right now. So, again I am just make the visual for this 7 1, 7 2, 7 3, 7 4, 7 5 and 7 6. This is 7 6 or this is 7 6 or this is 7 7. So, we just can understand here. Again we will visualize this. We are just zooming in. So, how this will work as? Right, guys? This is again number line we have taken here this. You may take the dark number line also here. I am taking the number line is thin form because anybody can see this on the screen properly. Is that clear? 3.76 and this is what? 3.77. Is that clear, guys? And again we to divide it further into 10 parts of the unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's good here. We have divided it all in equal parts. Equal partition has been done here this. So, again zoom in. I just have the facility to make the zoom in the situation, but in your copy it's not possible to. So, I will help, I will suggest you to make the unitary divisions or the unit bigger one according to your convenience. Is that clear? Yes, I just want to assure again this whether the unit and the gap between the numbers could be taken by your own convenience. It's not necessary that to take this 1 centimeter only. Is that clear, guys? Now, see that again. It's 761, 761. It's 1, it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 765, right, guys? 3.765. You just can understand here this right now. So, this number is 765. You may understand this. Okay, now zoom in. So, we have represented this number is 3.765. Is that clear? We have employed here a successive magnification method. Is that clear, guys? You well understood here? So, I am just telling you how many line I have drawn here. Here 3 line has to be drawn here. 3 decimal places are there. 3 decimal places. 10 divided again in 10 part. 10 divided again in 10 part. 10 divided again in part. So, what shall it be? 1 by 1, 2, 3. So, the number of 0 actually predict the number of decimal places are here right now. So many number of decimal places and digits are here. So many lines need to be drawn here. Is that clear, guys? Now see the question number X. I hope you would all have understood the concept of number line representation by successive magnification method. Is that clear, guys? Now see the next, please. Now the question number 33. Visualize the representation of 5.3737. The bar is over 7. This is not over 3 also. The 2 digits however have been taken here, but it's not. The 7 already 7 is to be taken under the bar. It means in this representation the 7 is being repeated right now. So how can we represent this? But it's an unlimited number of times the 7 is coming. So what? The number line up to the 5 decimal places same here. So 5 decimal places mean 5.37 bar. 5.37 bar. 5.37 bar, 5.37 bar. Right now, this can also be written as 5.5 3, 7, 7, 7 and 7. These are the 5 decimal places are here. Is that clear, guys? The decimal place you may see this is the 5 decimal place. You may understand this. 5 decimal places are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now, this is to be represented by the successive magnification methods. Can you do this or not? If you can't, then I am telling you this again. So, the process you will apply here this again, you will draw here. A line is to be drawn. That this is it's a 0. So, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, guys. And also this could be displaced here to the left. You may see let this is, and further this is to be produced here. 1 is 2 is 3 is 4 is 5, and further is to be taken this as 6. You may see this, it's a 6, and further dot dot dot. Not need to represent. This is now become number line. So number is obviously the number is more than 5 but less than 6 is there. So it is right to the 5 and left to the 6. Is that clear, guys? Right to the 5 and left to the 6. So what we will do here is we will divide this into the 10 parts. 10 equal parts will divide it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that clear, guys? Now zoom in. Yes, you may see here this. The zoom in just be made here this. Yes. Is that clear, guys? So 5.1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5.37 bar is to be taken 3. So 3 is this, I think 5 points. So this is to be visualized, and this is obviously this number is to be greater than, this is 5.3 and this is 5.4 is also there right now, and further is to be represented as, you may see this. How is this? Let this is okay. So it's a very simple way to representing the number here. You may understand this. Yes, that's good. So what the number is this? Please tell me. The number is here. What the number is? 5.3. And what this number is? 5.4. So again it's to be divided in 10 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's good. We have divided this in the 10 equal parts. Just you may see this. Is that clear, guys? And again here. So what is that? Zoom in. 5.31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. This is 7 again, 5 point right now. So this is again the zoom in. Right now, this is 3 point, 5.3 and 7, and this is 5.38. Is that clear, guys? So what is to be done here? This again, the number line is to be represented as, this is again number line is to be, yeah, have a look again. This what the number is, please tell me. 5.37. This is what, tell me. 5.38. Again this is to be divided in 10 equal parts. So what is that? Sorry, there is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again here, so zoom in. 5.371, 372, 373, 374, 375, 376, 377. Is that clear, guys? 377 is this here. So this is to be zoom in. Okay. Again, have a look this. So what is that here? Again number line is to be represented here. This, yeah. This is what number here? Please tell me. The number is 5.37. What is that? 7. And this is what? 5.378. And again this is to be, how many decimal places are here? This 3 decimal places are here now, and further is to be done here. 5 decimal places are here. Is that clear? So how can we represent this again? It's very simple ways to representing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, the divisions is bigger one here, but you will understand this. Is that clear? So see this, 5.71, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. So again this is b and this is again here, right guys? So how can we understand this? The process will go on continuously by a successive magnification method. 5 point, the number is 5.377 and again 7. This is 5.377 and this is what? This shall be 8. Is that clear guys or not? So now again the division is to be done here, this, right? Here we will take this. Is that clear guys? So you may take this, again divide in 10 parts. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 10 equal parts are again divided. So what shall be it is? This is 5.1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is 7. So this representation is what? 5.3777 and again 7. Just you may see this up to the 5 decimal places. Now this method I think you would have understand properly or clearly the successive magnification method of representing any repeating type of decimal expansions. Is that clear? And just I want to assure you again, the decimal types repeating numbers is just existing for the rational types of number. Is that clear guys? Now see the question next please. What the next question is there? Check whether 7 root 5 and 7 by root 5 root 2 plus 21 are the rational or not. Exactly, I think you would have seen here this 7 root 5 is there. You may see this 7 root 5. 7 is the prime, however, but it is appearing rational and root 5 is rational. So I think this is written as the product. So what can we speak here? Product is the operation changing the face of any number, right now. So if a rational number is when multiplied when with irrational, then the result again will become rational. Is that clear? So I just clear the concept yours, property of arithmetic operation on rational irrational. Property of rational number. Properties of rational number. Rational number. What do you understand by the property of rational number? Suppose that, listen guys here, let A and B, I am just telling you this again, rational number. Rational number. Is that clear? What the first property here? Let A and B are two prime numbers. Prime numbers. Is that clear? Such that you understand this, such that root A, okay, and root B are irrational. Then what the first property, please tell me? A plus root B. What we can speak here? It's a rational, okay, number plus what is this? It's irrational number. So there some, what will come here? This, the number will again is to be written A plus root B. Is that clear? Just you guys, you will think that, sir, what you have changed made here to the left and right, but A is isolatedly appearing here and root B is else, and by using the parenthesis using this parenthesis, actually I have predicted that they just get it summed up right now. So rational is here and irrational is here. Rational and irrational together give you again an irrational number. Now the second property again here. So I just want to tell you in the same here, minus can also be implied here in the same. If I will imply the minus between them, so this again will come here. It means rational number plus irrational number, sorry, plus not, it's minus rational number is again irrational number. Is that clear or not? Now you may see this again, the fourth one. What is that? The fourth one property is rational number into irrational number is again an irrational number. Is that clear guys? Now again you may see property number 4, rational number divided by irrational number, again an irrational number. Is that clear? So these are the 4 property that works for the mathematical operation for rational and irrational. You just have to note these concept here for further assisting. Is that clear guys? Now you may see clearly what is happening here. Well, now please come to the topic here, what we are going to discuss. You may see this. Check whether 7 root 5 is rational or not irrational. Obviously, 7 root 5. 7 is rational, 5 is rational. So, product is being occurred here. So, their product is again coming irrational. 7 by root 5, this is the division is being taken place between them. So, this is again irrational. Root 2 plus 21. What kind of operations is there? Addition plus. Root 2 is an irrational and 21 is rational. So, their sum will be again a rational number. Similarly, pi. What about pi? Pi is rational or irrational? 22 by 7. So, pi is the ratio here just. Is it rational or irrational? So, you just this is the puzzle question here. This pi is 22 by 7. So, if you will start finding the decimal expansions of pi, will be terminating or non-terminating? Please tell me. So, it will terminate or repeating. 22 by 7 if you will start solving, then you will find the terminating type decimal expansion, but it is a rational. So, if it is rational, then difference will again be rational, and if it is irrational, then its difference is again irrational. Just you have to try to think whether pi is rational or irrational. This could be your puzzle question, just instant you can think. Is that clear, guys? Now look, the question number 35 is also there. Now addition is being taken place between the rational and irrational number. So, I just could speak here this, the irrationality is due to 2, and second in the irrationality due to 3 is there. So, different irrationalities are not added, they are left written as it is. Is that clear? So, 2 and sorry, this is a one number here. So, this number 2 root 2, you may find this in your textbook also. The question is 2 root 2 5 root 3, 2 root 2 5 root 3, 2 root 2 and 5 root 3. This is one rational number, and plus what the next rational number here? The second is root 2 minus 3 root 2, root 2 minus 3 times root 2. I think this number is not correct written here. There is some mistaken is there, printing mistake could be here. So, we just here must be 3, because if this will be 2, then obviously they can be solved on its own place right now. So, what next is? Have a look the next addition. Now, next step, parenthesis to be open here, 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 and furthermore root 2 minus 3 root 3. The difficulty with additions is not existing here. The difficulty with usually happens, difficulty with due to minus. If here minus will occur, here minus will occur, then this minus will introduce inside the bracket parenthesis and will make change of the sign. Is that clear? Now look the next. What is that? Further addition. So, 2 root 2 irrationality of root 2, this irrationality will operate with this. Okay. So, what the next is? So, 2 times root 2 is here, and here 1 time root 2. So, 2 times root 2, 1 time root 2, 3 times root 2 here. The same irrationality existing, 5 times root 3 minus 3 times root 3. So, something is 3 times get reduced. So, it will give you 2 times root 3. Is that clear? Now, your answer is this here, 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. What type of decimal, what type of expressions is coming here? Rational, irrational, irrational. When you will perform the arithmetic operation between the rational and irrational, and you will obtain again an irrational number. Is that clear, guys? Now, see the question next again. Similarly, multiplication also can be done here. 6 root 5 and 2 root 5. 6 root 5 and 2 root 5. I am telling this again. 6 root 5 and 2 root 5. Is that clear or not? 2 root 5. So, root 5 again here is a rational part, is a rational part. So, irrational part will be operated. This will operate with this. So, 6 2s are, what will happen here? This, please tell me. 12 into, so root 5. I think this, what type of here? Root 5 into root 5. The same operation is there. So, this could be written as 5 square. Is that clear? Or its indices is what? 2. So, any number carrying the same power equal to indices get free from the surd sign right now. So, what shall be it is 12 into 5. you just will understand here. The next time ready-madely you will imply the operation. If any rational number under the third sign is coming, the power carrying the power equal to the indices value, then it will get free from the third sign. And the second time, just I am telling you, 12 6 5s are 60. Now this operation is what coming here, a rational number is coming here this. Now again what is to be done here, this division. What the division is there, please tell me. The division is there, yeah, divide 815 to root 3, 815 to root 3, 815 divided by 2 root 3. Is that clear? This is 37 number question, it's a 36 number question, this is 35 number question, and further is to be 30 right now. So how can we do this, please tell me. 8 root 15 divided by 2 root 3. Again rational part will be operated. This 8 cancels once a time and 4 times it goes in 8 4 times, and here this is what 15 could be broken as 15 is the result of 3 and 5. I think here 3 and 5. Is that clear? So what 15 is not the prime number, is a composite. So it can be split into the two prime number 3 and root 5, and further can be split as root 3 into root 5. So just you have to know the irrational factor we can speak here. A 15 could have the two irrational factor 3 root 3 and root 5. Is that clear, guys? Now so what can we write here, this further it can be written here. So I think root 3 will be cancelled here. So further it can be represented as root 5 into root 3. But next time this work is not to be written here. You have to do this directly. 3 cancels. So what now we have? 4 root 5 is there. Is that clear? This is your answer. I hope you all have understand here the concept of the divisions between the rationality, addition between the rationality, subtraction and addition. Is that clear, guys? I hope you all would have understand here the all questions of class assignment 4 what I have explained you. Is that clear, guys? Soon we will just held our class offline. I will just contact you when you have to come offline class in. Is that clear? However, you will appreciate the home assignment question number 4, 38, 39, 40, and these 3 questions is to be appreciated by you and thoroughly will solve here. If there is doubt, please ask me the questions and write the questions on my WhatsApp number. Is that clear, guys? Thank you very much. Have a nice day.